It always catches me off guard. I keep forgetting to edit the end of that, Robert, but never mind. It doesn't matter. Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
What's and all, everything's falling apart as always. No, it's actually, for once, Facebook is behaving itself. Thank you, Facebook. We do love you when it works. So it's always good. Let me put a light on so you can see my ugly face. So that's awesome. Super exciting week, manic week. Really crazy. Lots of things going on in my head, which I can't discuss at the moment. And it's just how it is, isn't it, Robert?
I don't know how to say it other than automation. Everything is going to become exactly what we've been talking about for, I don't know, I think we started talking about it 2 months ago. We just want to have a complete automation of build, rank, and onboard.
And the best thing as well, Robert, this software that I've been playing around with will help you onboard people.
There's no question, and it's another. I don't know. I guess people understand how much time and planning it goes into doing a Zoom call, let alone, all the things that we have on the plate lately. And we have secret projects that we've been working on for quite a few months that are still coming to fruition. And I'll tell you what, the people that got in early and that support us and are part of our inner circle are really going to be the ones that get rewarded always, as we go forward. That's just the way it's going to stay. But the people that really want to do this, it's just going to get easier and easier following the steps. That being said, I'm going to see if Mr. Ray.
Just before you bring him up, Robert, I just want to say good evening to our inner circle members: Bob, Frankie, Lynn, Barry, Chris.
Always
Colin,
forgot about that. Thank you.
Ray, they're all in the group. So hello, guys. We really appreciate you. We know some people are away, so there's less in here. But if you want to be in the inner circle, DFY magicthemes.com/live for you, number for you. When I talk about the software, there's a special deal for inner circle people, so we can look after you on that accordingly. I'm going to bring up now Spotlight Ray, because I know he's had an exciting week, and you're welcome to unmute yourself, my friend.
Okay.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How you doing, man?
You look very happy.
Just all right.
Well, there's a lot of things going on this end too. So
yeah,
exciting things for me.
So you got one of the lifetime deals of the software. We won't give away what it's called yet until I play the training I did earlier. But I loved when you messaged me. Tell me what you messaged me.
Man, let me tell you something, Steve. When I first got the thing and I turned it on, I was like, what do I do? And there was really no training to it, even though you told me to go to the help and all that. There was really no training to it. So I took it upon myself because I didn't want to wait for today. I'm like, I want to get this thing going. So I watched a YouTube video of a guy that set it up from start to finish, creating all the
tags and stuff,
tags and everything, and how you actually get it to work on your messenger and all that stuff, and how you could have like your intro and then your global and then your I forget what it's called.
I know what you mean, but all your tags, all your mix. Because the cool thing about it, you'll see in the demo that the message will start off. And the reason I got people to test out something for me, and I hadn't quite set it up 100% because I was panicking a bit today because my recording failed and I had to redo it all again. But the thing is the training may have errors in it because I haven't played it back yet, but it'll be okay. But the thing is I love the fact that you can have one little bit that goes hi, hello, howdy, with the person's name that is from Facebook,
right?
And then on top of that, it'll go. Are you
We're
interested
both in the same group?
Yeah, both in the same group, and you become friends, and you get them onto your own group. But the first
time I did it, I didn't want to try more than 3, so I tried 3. And I tried 3, and before the third one could even go through, the last one go through, boom, I got a message from somebody that wanted to talk to me, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it ended up to be a non-fruitful conversation, but it was a conversation nevertheless. And that excited me. That showed me the possibilities. So now I'm in like 3 different groups that I'm following. And that's the exciting part. This one group is a group of nothing but business people, small business people. And I'm mentoring them already on SEO and what they need to do with their websites. And I'm offering this free advice and everything. So far.
Whoa.
Now,
Wait a minute,
when you
wait,
offer,
let me back
No,
up
no,
just
you're
a
thinking
little bit.
about it too much there, Robert. You're looking into it too much. I know you are.
No, I'm not. I'm actually, I want to go backwards.
Backwards.
I
Okay.
want to go backwards in time. Way back.
I don't have a time machine yet. I mean,
Until what was it? Was it August we met you?
yeah, I think so. Somewhere around.
So way back like 2 months ago.
It was either August or September. No, it was August, I think. Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Have we changed your life right yet?
Yeah. I mean, I want to change more, but yeah, you've actually helped me a lot in the going forward with this process that I was trying to do all by myself before watching YouTube videos and trying to pick up.
I think you knew a lot of stuff. I think you had a couple of road bumps or blocks that were knocking you back.
A lot of stuff. I do. I'm very knowledgeable about a lot of stuff, but I'm a master at none of them.
Well, that's the way it should be. You're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
But anyways, what's really cool, Ray, is you're taking action. You're jumping in. Some things are working for you. Some things aren't. But you know what? That's the fastest way to the finish line.
Yeah.
Is to make those mistakes, fail forward, make the mistakes, figure out what went wrong, and get over them and push on. And now it's not going to change.
I got 5 of those ranker things up and running, man. And let me tell you something. It is blowing it out of the water I'm doing I got 3 clients. As you know, this all just happened like in a few weeks. Once I got the ranker system going, I started bragging about it, on Facebook, and people started getting interested. And now I got this one client that I just built him a website, and I just hit the ranker system. And this was only 1 week that I did this. I built the website, I hit it with the ranker system, and then in 1 week now he's indexed for 5 pages. It's a plumbing site, and he's ranking already for plumbing services in a week.
Wow. It doesn't surprise me, but I'm so glad to hear it on your side as well, because even the test site, which, my bad, I haven't been able to do anything. I haven't used the ranker. I just put it up with the original 2 posts. Yeah. And it's still got 10 keywords in the top 10. And I didn't do the site right. That's the truth. But as we keep doing this, that the ranker is going to be part of the rank, rent, and onboard process, because it's going to work. And those clients that when they start seeing that happen, there's 2 things. It's good and bad. They're going to expect you to be the miracle worker all the time.
Yeah.
Because you did so good the first time. But the reality is, just don't overpromise and let them see the good results faster in the future. Don't start
I can't
saying,
promise them anything. I mean, with this plumbing website, I don't know what to attribute it to, because in this area, plumbing keywords are pretty stiff competition around here.
I'm not going to say they're not, but I'm going to say to you that most of the businesses, unless they have SEO companies behind them, are not going to do what you already did in the ranker.
Oh, yeah. No, I know that. And that's why he's ranking right now, I believe, because he's, there's a lot of plumbing businesses around, and there's some up in a 3-pack that shouldn't even be there, because I don't believe they're even in business. It's like when I had my handyman business, there was a lot of handyman businesses around, but people always told me, they never got calls. They never got called back. people would never message them or anything, and I'm the only one that would. So I was getting all these people calling me because I would answer the phone.
Well, I just, hands off. Congratulations. You're doing the things that matter. You're taking action, and that's what makes the difference at the end of the day. The same for us. And I know where we're going, because we're just behind getting everything ready for you guys. But once we have that in play, we're going at this like crazy. It's just going to be.
I can't wait to see what this L Messenger does as I start adding.
I'm going to show you in a minute, all right?
Okay.
A different way of using it than how you're using it at the moment.
Okay.
Right? And that's basically so you don't have to become friends with people, but you will still get hold of them.
That's what I want to learn. Teach me that part.
That's coming up in a minute. Guys, now Ray mentioned the.
Sorry, we gotta go. We're having technical difficulties.
Yeah. Ray mentioned the DFY Magic Ranker. If you want to go and check it out, it's dfymagicranker.com. And you can go and look at that in your own time. We've got ready-made mass page themes on dfymagicthemes.com. And those that are on the inner circle only will get a super special deal. We've got a few lifetime licenses left of this product I'm going to show you in a moment. And anyone on the inner circle, when we get to the point where if you're interested in it, you privately message me, remind me that you are an inner circle member. I'll probably recognize you anyway, because I know most of them, but it's been a long day and I might forget. But thank you, Ray. At the end, right, once we've shown it, we'll bring you back up, and then you can talk about how else you're finding it, what you think of what we're going to show you in a minute. All right.
I can't wait, man.
Thank you, Ray.
Thanks, Ray. So
there may be some errors in the maybe I hope I don't swear halfway through and forget to cut that bit out, but because it's been one of them days. I spent an hour and a half doing the training, and then Camtasia, which is normally brilliant, crashed on me and I lost it all. And I went, oh my word, I want to show people tonight. So I spent another hour and a half redoing it. I literally finished it at 9 o'clock tonight. So there may be some errors. And
there may be profanity, so you may have to cover your ears.
Yeah. So, and I will talk after we've done the demo. We'll bring Ray up briefly, and then we're going to say goodnight to all the free groups. So, if you want to find out the super special deal, you have to be on in the inner circle. But I will say how much the lifetime license is of this after I've played this video. I'm going to hit screen share and find the video. I pray it works, because also I haven't had the chance to properly test this out. There may be errors, but we'll go from there. Can everyone see the screen okay?
Yep.
Right, I'm going to press play. Hopefully it will be all right. L Messenger Pro. At the time of the recording, the pricing is here, $67 a month or $497 per year. So we're going to go through this. By the way, if you want a free basic account, which gives you 4 tags only, reach out to me. I'm glad to sort that out for you. Click on the little icon here, and then this is it a bit grainy to you, Robert?
It's a little fuzzy, but it's okay.
Okay, because I think I might have rendered it in the wrong resolution. We'll cope with it. You'll get the gist of what this is doing, and I will put the full video in the groups later tonight. I will re-render it to the right quality so you can replay it back in your own time. You'll get the idea. Has been downloaded from the Chrome store. You search for EL Messenger Pro. I got the premium account. The basic one just gives you 4 tags, and it doesn't give you the back office functionality. So we're going to click on back office, and then we come. You can see I've got lots of tags in here, and this is where you group people up to know what you've talked to them about and how you've talked to them. So in this case, we're going to create a new tag. We're going to label this tag. I'm going to label this as yes, no, EL Messenger Pro, and I can color it whatever color I want. They've got custom colors. I'm going to click save. So now when we type in yes, up it comes like that, and we can now click on the tag itself. This is where you're going to create the various messages inside of the system. So to do this, the first thing I'd recommend you do is create some global segments. These work across any of these tags. So we click on global segments, And we're going to create a new one in this example, and I'm going to put this in under hello, yes. Right. So in here, we're going to put variants. We're going to go hello space, and this little tag here puts the name in. So when it sends them any messages, it will add their name into the system. Hello name, and we're going to add that as a variant. And in here, we're going to come back. I'm going to go hi space name space and add variant. Howdy name, add variant, and what we got, hey name and variant. What else have I got up here? We can do variations. So for an example, I can now triple click on this, copy this one, paste this back up in here, do paste, put space, click in here, and we can put some smiley emojis on the end with a space. So I've added a whole bunch of these in here. If I want to continue, I can keep adding them accordingly. So we've got hello. I can go howdy, copy that, paste that in here, put a space, put a smiley face in here of some sort, space, and add variant and add segment. So now straight away, once it's updated itself, we can search for hello, yes, no. So we've got all the ones in here. We now want to create another segment as well. All right, so we've gone and said hello, howdy, how are you? And if you look here, I've already created the thank you for your response, thank you for your comment, thank you again, I think for your comment. I think I've got a smiley face on that one. So I've pre-configured this, so I can go hello, name, smiley face, thank you for your response. And then the third one I want to create is one saying please go check Messenger. So we can add a completely new segment in here, and we can now call this up here. Let's just try adding one in that segment and see if we've ended up. Yeah, we have. So we should have yes, yes, and yes. So I'm just going to edit this segment name so I can correct it. So we can have now go check, click save. So now we can clear these out on this variation. So I'll clear this out in a minute. So they're gone, add new variant. And now we can go check your Messenger inbox. Full stop. I put a space on the end as well, and we click save. Now I can triple click this if I want to copy it again. Copy, add new variant, and we can paste it straight in here, and we can get rid of check your Messenger inbox, for example. So it'd be hi, hello, thanks for your response, check your Messenger inbox, space, smiley face, and click save. And you can keep adding and adding to each of these segments as you go along. So we can do another one. Change that to go check your Messenger inbox, space, and a different smiley face. Let's pick that one and click save. So I've now got this set up so we can then come in, and when we build our system up, right, the first message that's going to be going out is hi, hello, thank you for your response, please go and check your Messenger inbox. So we've got that all ready to roll, and now we can come into engage, and I'm doing find one. So we're going to set up a new engage. We're going to select this one here, yes, no. So you select the tag in your system for what you want to connect it to, and the keywords is going to be yes. They may type in hashtag yes, because you may ask them to put hashtag yes in. So let's find the right symbol, hashtag yes, yep, and we will then click next. Now this here is the response time of how many times do you want it to respond. So I'll say 10, between 5. I like to up this a bit to maybe 45 or 50, something like that. Every 45 seconds, we click next. This here is the URL of your post. For now, I'm going to facebook.com because I haven't put the post out yet, but I'll come back and add that. You'd add the title and the limit per day of how many times it's going to post per day. And I'll probably lower that down to probably about 40. Click next. Now, this is the reply when someone types in hashtag yes on your post. This is the reply it's going to create. And this is where we can come into the global segments. So these are the global segments we've got. And I've got hello, yes, no, element, L Messenger Pro. So that's the hi, howdy, blah, blah, blah. Then we come into global again, and we can find the, I think it was this one. I know, so I've put the wrong one in already. I want the response one. So we're going to come back out of there and find the one that's important where you label your systems properly. So we've got hello. Let's come back up and see if we can find the other one. Cool. Sign off, Zoom link, join here. Maybe is it that one? So EL Messenger Pro, thank you. And then we want to add the next one in as well. So this will be the one I've got down here already. So this is going to go, hello, John. Thank you for your response. Please go check your inbox, and it'll mix these up accordingly inside each message. So there's an optional link which we can load in later. I'm not going to worry about that. You've also got reply to non-keyword comments, and we can tick that, and we can do a different variation in here. For now, I won't do that because we're going to come back in a moment and click next. We're going to want to send out a direct message, but I haven't got one yet. So, and you can send out 2 different direct messages to people. So we'll come back to that in a minute, and also we'll select the reactions that are on there. So smiley face, send them some love, click add. Now it says, please fill in all the fields. So I'm missing a field in one of the sections. So we've done that. We've done that. Let's have a look down. So it wants a title. So I'm just going to put XX in here for now and click save. Click next, next, and we'll see if it let me add it now. There we go. So I've now got my demo version in here. You can see it's actually got in the tag name XX. So that's the title that's going to end up in here. So I can come back and find that, and I can put the title in here of whatever I want to label it. So the URL is the Facebook post direct link that you want to use for your engagement. Right? The title is to identify your post in this app. What I'm going to do, because I know, Rob, but I assume it's still grainy at your end.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, Stephen.
Right, and I'm re-rendering it, trying to. But what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to stop showing. I'm going to do this live. I didn't want to do it live because things do go normally wrong. But I will share my screen and explain what it's doing, and then I'll put the full video up for you guys in the group to follow it in the better rendered mode. I really love technology, but when products go funny, you know, you're right, Ray.
I just want to say, Stephen, you're not being clear on what it is you're doing, because the way I do it,
yeah,
I'm messaging people straight away, but you're actually putting a post up.
Oh,
so that's something I never learned.
Yeah. So let me share. Let me just share my screen.
I think
live.
Instead of doing demos, just talk about what this can do and why it does what it does, because people have no idea what it is.
Let me just come back to the basics and share the screen. Right. So this is. Can everyone see the back office?
Yeah, that's much better.
Right. Okay. So what this is doing, once you create an engage system inside, by this is EL Messenger Pro. We have a few lifetime licenses of this. They charge $497 a year or $67 a month. And the only way I can do this is if people send me a private message. Look for me, Stephen Brocklehurst, in the group. I've been posting up in there. Now, anyone who saw the post earlier that posted yes, right? Let me come over to the right Facebook group a minute, and I'll just close off these a second. And so this one here, right? I'd rather show this one here. I think is a better one to show. So if you look here, right, people who put yes, I'm hoping to find some replies if I've got the right page. And bear with me. I'm going to show them. Hopefully, find the right post on my page here. Hang on a second. So when it's set up right, and I said it threw me a bit earlier because of how things didn't work out, but that's life. So when someone types yes, the system then automatically likes their post and it replies with a ready-made thing. So I put on here, hi, Mike, hopefully Mike won't mind me showing his name on here. Many thanks, please check Messenger. It should have said, just please check Messenger, but I messed up on the thing. So it says, please check your Messenger inbox. Without that bit on the end there, this rotates. So the next person who gets a message will say, hi. The next person will say, now, if you've already put yes inside the box and it's replied to you, because I shared this post, right, you'd have already had it say a reply back elsewhere on the post on the other page, and you'll only get one message. You will not send it multiple times. All right. And then on the inbox side of things, let's find Robert a minute. And it went, hello, Robert, Steve here. To see tonight's training, please be in our free group. It's meant to be group on this link. And there's the link there. See you at 4:30 EST. Best wishes. This rotates every time it sends to a new person. Every single time. So you can imagine the power that you can put a post up in a Facebook group like I've done. And when you've got a bit more time, because the training went madly wrong on my part, I didn't want to delay this any longer than tonight to show people that. And the idea of the training, which I will put in the group tonight or tomorrow for you guys, will show you step by step what I was doing to set up the system. And you go to anywhere on Facebook and put the post up. Now, ideally, if you're going to go into someone else's group, you don't want to be promoting anything at all in their group. So you want to be putting something up like, if you're allowed to put a post, something for an example like, hey, hi, anyone interested in some free Facebook leads? If you're allowed to do that. And when they reply, but please put hashtag yes or leads or whatever. And when they do that, the system will then, like I said, come in, it will like that person's comment and automatically reply back to them with each person will get a different message, and it will come in and say, many thanks, please check your Messenger. And if you haven't messed up like me, like I said, that bit wouldn't be there. And then the next person, it would come in, and just as this example, because Don put hello, if he hadn't, I know he's commented in another group on the post. So then it would go, for an example, on the next one, right? It may say something like this. It'd go, hi. I'll just put Don in here rather than and if I Don, let's see if it'll pick up his name. It may not, because it's replying, but it might. But it'll go, hi Don, many thanks. Please check Messenger, and take that bit off there. So it'd be something like that. And then the next one could say, hi, many thanks. Go check Messenger. And it'll do multiple different versions in the software, which is basically what this back office was sort of doing. And because I was rushing a bit, so I'll explain this briefly. The tag is the main tag in the system, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then these are the people, when people put the keyword replies in. Time intervals. So how many people do I want this to reach? So I can up this to 30. How often? So between 5 seconds. I normally set it to 10 to play safe. And tonight I left on 25, but I'll put it a bit higher and let it run. And I'll do a post well in advance to let it reply to people. All right. Maximum requests per day. I'd lower that to 30 a day. So you don't want to overdo Facebook. Replies is the thing on here that I showed you. Where's it to? The reply is this bit here. this little bit here, this reply here, right? And it likes it automatically. So in the back office, I pre-configured some tags, and I'll show you them in a minute. So this is the first one, and this is the second one. So on that message, the first one is hello, hi, howdy, name of the person, many thanks, and then sorry, hi, how, howdy, person's name, stop. And then the second part of this, which is this here, would then put up this part of the post, which will be please check out your messenger inbox, for an example, or please check messenger. And then the next time it does it, it would say hi, name of the person, go check your messenger inbox. So you can vary, it's variations of each message on the replies. The next part to it is the direct messaging. And once you've set this up, which is in the training video I was showing, this will then go, hi, name of person, something be like, many thanks for saying yes. Please join me on this link tonight at this time, and sign off like, thank you, goodbye. And this mixes it up every single time. So Don would get a different version of that message to Bob, to Ray, to whoever it may be. And this is just one part of the software. I'll show you the tags part. Let's go and look for hi. Oh, not hi, yes. I think it was yes. So this is one of the tags that I set up earlier. And as you can see, guys, these people are people who have said yes to it and come in to the system. All right. Now, the clever part, and I haven't had time to set this up, I could set a squeeze page up with a Facebook button that say, click here to join. And automatically it would have collected your email addresses. Now, I didn't do it tonight only because this is a demo. And I know most people that in the group that are going to be clicking on this in the first place. All right. So I could have your email address. Future feature coming up, you'll be able to collect their Facebook phone number, their phone number in Facebook as well in the future. So the way this sort of works on the tags is global segments. So in this case, this is my intro one, right? And you set up separate tags, which then make up the whole message. So you can see here, hi name, hello name, hey name, hey a name, greetings. So that's with smiley face, that's without. Greetings name with a different emoji on the end. So then when we come back into the actual segments, the tags themselves, and I go back to yes, we can now go to, let me get to the right place. We go to message templates. And this is where you build up your message. So as you can see, you've got intro, hi, hello, howdy. Message response. So this will be something like, many thanks for typing yes. You may join via this link at this time, sign off. And that's the message that you guys would have received in your messenger with the system running smoothly. All right. And I'm planning on retarting this up and sorting it out properly. And like I said, the video that I was meant to play you in crystal clear quality, unfortunately didn't work that way, but that's what it is. And so there is quite a lot to this software, because the other thing you can do with it as well is set your own Facebook group up, and you can invite people from other groups into your group on automation. So you can become friends with them. And the way Ray was talking, I'll just come back to my screen a moment. So the way Ray was talking about it was you would set the system up to automatically send them a message and then request to be friends with them. The reason that way works as well is because people trust you when you send a message. If you just click friends, people are going to go, who's that? I'm no way. But if you send a little message going, hey, I noticed you're in the same group as me. We'd like to be friends. And then the next minute, boom, they're friends with you. Then a few days down the line, you can send them a direct message yourself, or invite them to a group and get to know them and say, hey, you be interested in this. It is amazingly powerful software. And after tonight, I think I'm able to, if there are any left after tonight, that is, then maybe tomorrow there might still be 1 or 2 licenses available. But the bottom line is, for non-Inner Circle members, a lifetime license is the value of 2 years if you paid $497 a year. So basically, it's $997 for a lifetime license. In a minute, we're going to say goodnight to people, and then the Inner Circle members will get to know what their deal is. And the way you can get this, if you're unsure still, you can ping me a message. I'm always happy to talk to people, and I'll get that demo video up in the group as soon as I can with a clear version, so you can see it. But that's just a scratch in the surface. This does so much more. It really does. And there's not enough hours in the evening to do a live call. If I was here for 5 hours, I still wouldn't scratch the surface with it.
No, you have to look at what all the values are that you can use it and how you can use it. But just thinking about, if you have to follow the rules of groups that you're looking at. First of all, you have to usually, and we're the same. If people start coming into our groups and start putting up affiliate links to all kinds of things, we're going to shut them down. There's no reason for that. But if they're going to bring value to the group and give things that make sense to what we're doing in rank and rent business of websites, we're going to look at that. We're going to say it's probably okay for them to do that, and then a PM will go out to them, and people can make their own decisions at that time. But if you're always giving value or giving something of value to the people in the group, that's where you got to start. If you just go in there and start dropping links and you expect the group to be okay with that, I don't think it's going to last very long. So be careful with that. But when you think about it, you come up with the right kinds of values for who your potential clients are. And you give them an SEO cheat sheet. You give them a PDF on something about that niche.
Yeah.
And you get them signed up for that free PDF or video or training, or, it goes on and on and on. This becomes an automation, so you don't have to handle all the automations of what's going on while it builds your list for you. And that instant response, I say instant, but somebody puts in something in a group and it's an active group, and there's a response from somebody within, a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, like that. They like to see that kind of response come back quickly. And with automation, that's what you get. Nobody has time to sit there and wait for a post to have somebody respond to it and then you respond to it right away. It's just not going to happen in most cases. So this is one of those software tools that brings in automation, that brings in connections to what you're going to do in the future of growing your business, but you have to use it the right way. And I'm sure, because I know Stephen has experimented in several different ways, and more than one way has worked. So it's all a matter of time behind the wheel.
Well, look at the DFY free group, right? We had 230 members, right? And I went into a generic group for marketing, and I just put a little post in there, and it was literally, hey guys, just seeing what people are up to, and do people build websites? If you do, can you please put hashtag yes in here, just out of interest? And I had a lot of people put hashtag yes, and then at the time I didn't automate replies to them because I hadn't learned that bit. I've only had the software a couple of months. I've still been playing around with it, and in between work, my main work obviously is DFY Magic Themes and the stuff we do there. And then in my spare time, I've been playing around with this. The good thing is, I must say, while I think about it, I've set up a group. So anyone who buys from me will be invited into that group. And if you've got questions, you can pop them in there, because I'm in direct contact with CloudKey, who the owners of CloudKey. And if I'm not sure, I can ask them, right? So you don't have to wait. You get invited to the CloudKey group anyway when you get access, so you can join there as well. But the cool thing about it is that their support's brilliant. You can ask questions in the group and everyone will help you. But inside of the little group that I'm putting together for people, I'm going to do training as soon as I can with ideas like what I'm doing with it and making it easy step. And you can put a little question in that group, and as soon as I can, I will respond to you. You can appreciate that I've taken this on rather than Robert. Robert's working on stuff, and we have to focus on the Magic Ranker and DFY Magic themes. But we will be there to help you guys as well as the main groups. If you if you buy this from us and you get into the main group of Cloud Key and you ask a question that's not being answered, come into the group I invite you guys to for purchasing it, and pop the question in there as well. And as soon as I can, I'll get you the answers. And I'm planning on putting more and more videos into that little group, like this one in question. This one will be in all the groups tonight, just to give one idea how to use it. There are 101 ways. I love one of the features, like I said, that you can put a squeeze page up with a Facebook button on it, send them to it. And the cool thing is you don't have to sell anything to them. You say, come and join my free training by clicking this Facebook button. They click on it. What happens? Inside the back office, their email address gets added and soon their phone number. To think, if you had a text message system in your pool of products, yeah, in softwares, and you could pull in, and in fact, I'll tell you now, CloudKey have what's called a CRM as well, that is also linked to a text messaging system. So you can automate text messages to these people. You can automate sending out messenger messages. You think if you had a pool of people that trusted you, and you had a Black Friday offer to do with, one of your themes, you set a website up and you want to do a special discount, and you've got 50 people you can message instantly using this product, and you set a message up and say, go, group send please, off it goes. And what I love about it the most is the tags. And it's the final thing I'll sort of say on it, because I don't want to drag on. The tag system is, let's say you pull people in from online marketing Facebook group. You can label that tag as online marketing Facebook group, and as people get tagged in the system, they're under that one. Then you set another one up. Let's just say it was our group, the DFI Magic Themes group, right? And you put a little post up in there, and people put in there, they get added to that tag. So then you know where they've come from. And then you can say, well, those people there I can send this offer to, and those people there I can send that offer to, and these people in this tag I can send that offer to. So the next thing, you've got separate sections to send global messages in those individual tags. And that's a clever thing. The other thing in the back office, I will say, anyone who does get it, and if you choose not to buy the lifetime deal and at a later date you get the monthly deal, give us a shout, because once we're set up with this, I've been talking to the owners, and they're going to try and do us a discount for Inner Circle members on the monthly if they can't get it. But you think if you paid $997 for it, and in the Inner Circle guys, you're going to get an even better deal. The $997 is 2 years, paying for 2 years of this product, and then it's lifetime. That's the cool thing.
The difference of what you're saying there, just to clarify, is they're going to pay $997 and they have a lifetime deal of this product.
Yes, yeah.
Instead of paying what they're going to have it out there at $497 to buy in, and then $67 a month forever.
Yeah.
Now, the reality is this: have they been around very long, this particular group?
They have. They've been around quite a while, and I'll give you one example of their support. Right, I had a problem with their product when it sends out the replies. It's got the little tag name in it. Right, it wasn't working, so I sent a support ticket in, and I got on with some DFI work. I wasn't too worried when I first got the product. And I messaged them the next day, one of the owners, and I said, "Has this been fixed?" And they said, "Yeah, we fixed it last night." I went, "What?" And what's really cool is they do weekly training, but they look after people. I mean, the support is like ours. I've met them personally on Zoom. They wear their hearts on their sleeves. They want everyone to succeed, and that's why they've done this special offer at the moment and these lifetime licenses probably won't come back.
Well, that's why
it's silly to do it.
I was trying to clarify, because people don't understand what the tool is yet. They don't want to spend money on something they don't understand, which I totally get. And the other thing is, on top of it, how are they going to use it? Looking at just one thing that just is pretty exciting to me. If you can get into the groups, like the local groups, like the BNIs, the networking groups of local businesses, well, guess what? those are the ones that you start messaging. Those are the ones that once you've given them some kind of value that they've reached out to you, now you introduce your rank and rent websites. That's when this whole thing comes together. Can it be used for marketing? Absolutely. But in reality, you're building lists of interest-based people through Facebook groups. And it's being done on automation. And you're building that list to be able to market to these people what your services are. And that's going to be an automation used for onboarding clients.
And this is an example, right, of how I'm going to use it in our training for onboarding people. All right. The way this is going to work is imagine if you could go and join the business-to-business groups in your local area, right? The chambers of commerce, those sort of groups, and you go in and you put a post up, right? And the post is this: "Hi guys, I'm a website designer. I rent websites. I'm a website designer. Do me a favor, if you could do with a website, please type website in a comment below here. If you don't need a website, please type don't need a website," or something like that. They're your tags. You can do separate replies, 2 different replies in this system. So anyone who puts yes for yes, I want a website, they will get a reply going, "Many thanks, I've sent you a private message in Messenger." The ones that go no, you go, "Not a problem. If we can ever help you in the future, please reach out to me." So there's 2 ways. And then of course then you can then send a private message to both of them. The first one going, "Hey, many thanks for your interest. Let me know when's a good time to get on a Zoom call," or whatever. The second one is, "Hey, many thanks. I appreciate your reply. If you ever need a website, or you want to rent one, or you want to just talk about anything to do with websites, please ping me a message. I'll be happy to have a chat with you." In that process as well, you capture their email addresses. So this is how cool it is, that it's blown my mind. And that they have a ton of other software in the background, which I won't run through at the moment because I've got to get my head around it as well. A good example of a piece of software, and I've got a feeling that they might be doing a free deal for people who have bought in. Right, I'm not sure yet. It's on the cards, so don't quote me on it. But you know that little box that pops up in the corner where it says John's just bought this, Dave's just bought that. Right, they do that for you. They got a link software in there apparently that works in a very special way to send link to different offers in a funnel. Because when you put a link in, like I said, I don't know all the stuff. They got tons of stuff in there, and it's endless. But as I work out the products we can use with DFY Magic Themes, I will share that with people and say, "Look at this." And if any of it can be free, if you're an Inner Circle member and I can get anything of it for free, I will. In the case of this product, because it's a premium product and the way it works, DFY's, you're going to find out in a minute how much it is for you guys. But if anyone's watching the replay, there's only a few lifetime licenses left. I'll tell you that now, because they want to close this down as soon as possible. And then after that, you've got to pay monthly, and that's what it is. But so if anyone who is interested, you have to send me a private message on Messenger. Reason behind it is because I need to gauge who wants this, and the way they've set this up, the accounts have to be set up manually, pending who's after what. In about 2 or 3 weeks' time, they're going to set an automated system up for me for paid accounts. But that's how it works at the moment. So we are going to in a minute say goodnight. I'm just going to quickly, before we say goodnight, I want to just bring Ray back up for a moment and add him to the spotlight, because you got in early, Ray. You're welcome to unmute. So do you get the general gist of what I was getting at there? Where you can put a message inside of any post anywhere, as long as you're subtle, right? And when people put the keyword comment you want inside the message, right, it then automatically replies back. And you just say "many thanks" if you want, or "I've just sent you a private message," all on automation.
I got to learn what you know, Steve, because that is so awesome, man. That is like the best. That's like the ice cream on the cake, man. It's
without having to be friends with anybody. Do you know something else in there, Ray? Right? Let's say what happens. Do do you know what happens when you get to 5,000 friends on Facebook?
Right, you can't have no more.
Right. Well, in the system, it's got an automatic unfriender. So anybody who
Right.
hasn't been in contact with you for 6 months, it removes them. Best of all, as well, if you've got people you want to stay friends with, there's a little padlock button that you can lock them in the account, so you never remove them. So
See,
we
I've
can.
never seen that.
Yeah, it's in the back office. I'm going to show people in the group in the week where that is. I can do little short videos for people to say, this is where that is, but that's where that is. So that'll be the idea, and that's why I set the group up to help people out. And the thing is, because they ran this off at the last minute, literally at the last minute, where I can offer some lifetime licenses. It was a bit of a mad panic, which is why I haven't got a lot of training up yet. But as the weeks go on, I'm adding more. So this video I've rendered just now. When I finish the call tonight, it's going to be in that group that you're in now, and also the free groups, and other little videos will be added as I record them throughout the week. All right.
That was like deja vu for me, Ray. It was just deja vu.
I gotta see it, man, because I'm so excited about doing that part of it. I was excited about just doing the friending and then sending them the message and getting a response and then talking to people. This is gonna bring it into a different level, man. This is like another notch up.
Yeah. You imagine being in a local business group, Ray. Right?
I'm in 3 of them right now that I'm working on.
You put a post up going, are you guys, anyone interested in a website? You can either sell them one, right? For 10 grand. That's what DFY themes easily worth. Option 1. Option 2, right, is to go, I rent websites. And you offer to rent a website to somebody.
That's what I do. Is I offer people free websites, and they say, well, how can you do that? And I said, because once you start getting leads, you're going to pay me rent for the website. But if you want to buy it, then we could talk about a price for buying it. But I got to put my resources in. I got to build it. I got to put the content on, which costs the most money. Send backlinks. I said, you're talking thousands of dollars, and if you can't afford that, then you're going to rent it from me.
Yeah.
So they know right up front, it's my website, not their website. And if they want to buy it, fine, but they're going to pay a good price for it.
Our good friend Steve Dimmock sold a website without any content on it for, I think it was about 7K, and then he charged us, I think, nearly the same amount again to do the content as well, right? And we've done DFY magic themes like a business in a box. You come in, you build one of our sites following the training, and set it up. Boom. You add your company data, boom, right? Even a local business, you can add that data. We always say do your citations and social media channels for that site, then put it through the ranker system, right? And as you've found, you've got sites ranking already. And then the last part of this, which is the best part of all, is you can use something like EL Messenger Pro, join a local business group, put a little question in there. So you're not selling anything, you're just asking questions.
Right.
And then you capture their data, which I'll be showing that video in the week, Ray, of how to set the squeeze page up, and how you end up pressing a Facebook button that captures their email address inside this system. And what can you do with email addresses, Ray?
Oh man, you can get rich.
Yeah. So I can't disclose how many licenses are left, but the bottom line is, and I have to be harsh on this, when we finish this call in a minute, Inner Circle members will get offered them first, right? And then if there are any left afterwards for people who are watching this outside of the Inner Circle, I'm sorry if they've run out. I will tell you they've run out, and there's nothing I can do about it, because I've only been given a limited number. And a bunch of people bought in at the very start when I first mentioned this. I put a little post up. Do you remember, Ray?
I was one.
And you just went, yes, I want it. Boom, you got it. And you can see, and it's not the best thing of all. If you're watching this and you're really not into building websites, and you're not ranking websites, you're not doing anything with websites, right? You do a subtle way in someone else's group to offer something. I did a test today, right? My partner, Donna, who I talk about a lot, she sells children's clothing. So I went and put a little post up in a group saying, guys, can you just tell me what you think of this? And I put a picture of one of her items in a group, right? I said, but one in the comments if you like it, two if you don't. All right, everyone went 1111111. What did I do then? I replied back to that message saying, many thanks. Really good to know you like it. I've sent you a quick private message. Then I sent them a private message, and I did it. I said to them, currently we got 10 of these, and if you want to buy them, you can buy them cheaper than eBay, because of course there's no eBay fees at this price. Just message me back if you want one. What do? We sold all 10. She's cool. She's happy. So it's eBay products. It's anything you can think of online where you can go to a group. By the way, not just groups, Facebook pages. You can put a post on someone else's Facebook page and do the same. Your own Facebook page, groups, anything Facebook where you can put a post up. Right, you can set this system up. And on top of that, you're going to get my support inside our own little group, where I'm going to put little tips and tricks up as we go along. So you're going to get that on top. And there's everyone, put your hands up who are on camera, who tell me, how well do we support people? Put your hand up if we support people really well.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. I can attest to that.
So this is how, I'm excited about it, because if you look at the free DFY Magic Themes group, we went from 230 people up to, I think it's 560 odd now. I haven't looked today, and it's growing all the time. And we pull people in for all walks of life. And we've had sales of the DFY Magic Ranker and themes and stuff off the back of it. So it's how crazy this is. And it,
glad to see you, Mr. Dimmick.
Yeah, Mr. Dimmick, glad you're safe and well. And that's why I'm passionate about it, because I've never found anything that works like this. You spend money on advertising online, on Google, on Bing, on all these things. You pay people who do you ever get those messages on Messenger that someone goes, I can send out 1 million emails for you? Yeah. And you say, for 500 quid, I'll pay you. I didn't have a single lead back, thanks. With this is targeted leads. These are people in whatever niche you want to target them in. So, so your mate back behind you who's working away on his computer, Ray, even he can do it, Absolutely. It's crazy. I got all them people working behind me. Yeah. So, and that's why I'm passionate. And the only reason I'm passionate as well is because they're running the lifetime licenses at the moment, and the way it works is when you message me, I go and ask them how many are left at the time, and I get what I can for people on the best way. So yeah, they better get it now, because like you say, just 2 years of this and they've already paid for the lifetime license, and yeah, lifetime's worth a lot. Do you know when I first got it, Ray, I paid $497 for 2 years. Right, I got a special half-price deal out of another seller. Right, and that's what it cost me for 2 years at this other seller at the time. And I bought 2 accounts because he did me such a good deal. Right, and now I've paid for my own lifetime accounts. Even though I paid $900 in the first place for 2 accounts. But the reseller, I told he introduced me to the people who run it, Drew and Lauren. And VLAD, and both, and those people are really nice people. I had a call with Lauren the other day because I had a problem, and she actually jumped on a call with me and went, "Oh, that is a problem. Let's talk to the devs." I had it fixed in an hour. I couldn't believe it. So
Mr. Dimmick is looking for a link. You have to PM.
You have to PM me direct. And in a minute, we're going to say goodnight to all the free groups. So if you're not part of the inner circle and you want to join, it's dfymagicthemes.com/live4U, because I am going to play the video in a minute, and then I'm going to tell the inner circle people the deal, because they're not paying $997. I didn't pay $997. No, exactly. So I'm going to hit the share button. I'm going to go and find advance. Is there anything you want to say while I'm finding the video, Robert? To say goodnight to people?
I don't want you to sell it to anybody.
No, I know.
I know Robert's being cheap up there. He says,
it's not about being cheap. It's about being business savvy, because when all these people are figuring out what you're doing, that's a secret sauce I wanted to save for the onboarding process of Done For You Magic Themes. Yeah. And, people are going to use this for all kinds of other things, it's just a hesitation on my part, but I don't care if anybody buys it. It's not going to make a difference. The less, the better, in fact. But it'll become part of the onboarding process that we're going to get clients for the DFY Magic website rental business that you guys are all part of. And, are you playing the video or is that?
That's ready to roll. But I will say, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to come to the Facebook group, you can go to dfymagicthemes.com/FB. That's our free Facebook group. There's no cost to join there. And you can watch the replay videos of the full demo of how I'm using it in that group there as well. I'm going to put up, and also in the smaller group for people where that will be. So, and if and that way, then once you're in that group, you can find me and you can say, are there still any lifetime licenses? And if there's not, I'm sorry,
shut it down.
There's nothing I can do. We've only got so many. Anyway, night free group. Everyone say goodnight to the free group, and we're going to stay in the paid groups only. I'm going to press play on this. Now, there's always a bit of a delay, right? So